My girlfriend Sharon is so cool. She's always thinking about me, and I'm so grateful for that. And she's always sending me great little private messages and emails and texts with all kinds of inspiration and influences to help me create the blogs and the Instagrams and the videos that I've just started to do. And yesterday she had sent me an article that she had read about being able to find stillness in chaos. And it's funny because that's what I teach in yoga. That is the fundamentals of what I tell my yoga class. I tell my yoga classes that yoga, the asanas, are sequentially linked insights of poses that are meant to create chaos in the physical vessel. So they create chaos, they create friction. They're named after animals and deities, and we're telling you as teachers to mimic them or interpret them. We're asking you to root to rise. We're asking you to go into splits. We're asking you to do all kinds of crazy things from lizard to flying pigeon. And that creates chaos. That creates chaos in the brain, in the human brain. And the more chaos that's created, the more friction, the more energy, the more awkward things become, right? The more distracted the ego gets. The ego becomes distracted. And once the ego becomes distracted by all this chaos, then stillness and order can be created in the mind. And there's a difference between the brain and the mind, right? The brain is this 8-pound lump that's in the head, and that was beautiful Bonnie. I hope she didn't break something. She's picking up her bones, letting me know. But the brain is what holds all this physical information and begins to interpret what's happening, what the physical eyes see. And then there's the mind. And the mind embraces the spirit. It embraces the identity. It embraces the soul. And once this physical vessel is all crazy and trying to interpret and figure out all this distraction through the asana, the spirit comes in and creates order and stillness. And then once order is there and you find stillness in the pose and you're actually holding the pose, that's when you begin to find that peace. That's where actually, too, you begin to hear what we call the still silent voice, better known as intuition. So I'm grateful for Sharon for sharing that article with me because it helps me to remember really truthfully how to embrace everything that happens around us during the day, right? Because yoga isn't just about being on the mat and being in the asana. Yoga is also what we do off the mat. It's the yamas and the ninyamas. It's the sutras. It's the principles. It's being able to now work through the chaos of your everyday life and find that stillness and order no matter what's happening in order for you to find that peace, to find that harmony. And it's truly there that we're in constant creation. It's through the friction, through the chaos, we need it. We need the chaos. We need the friction. We need that spark of life in order to create. And it's through those awkward moments and those times that we're feeling unsteady that we actually begin to create and see the things that we do want to create and want to manifest and desire. So here's to embracing chaos in order to find stillness. Have a great day, everybody. Namaste.